Welcome to a channel where curiosity meets calm, where your mind gets tested and your soul gets soothed. From brain-teasing riddles to chilling real-life mysteries, and the soft whisper of waterfalls echoing through untouched forests. This is your new favorite corner of YouTube. You'll find short video riddles that challenge your thinking, mini documentaries that explore history's strangest events, and 60-second fun facts that surprise and delight. For those who love to go deeper, we offer full-length documentaries and immersive radio-style storytelling that plays like a movie in your imagination. And when it's time to unwind, escape into relaxing videos featuring the peaceful sounds and breathtaking sights of nature. Here, every video is a new adventure. Whether you've got 60 seconds or 60 minutes, we've got something just for you. Subscribe now. Watch, think, feel, escape. New uploads every day. You never know what's coming next.
The isolated head lives on for hours and reacts to external stimuli.
What you're looking at isn't science fiction. It's not a horror film. It's footage released by the Soviet Union in 1940, showing a severed dog's head, blinking, licking, reacting. According to Soviet scientists, this head was brought back to life. But is it real? Or one of history's most elaborate propaganda stunts? This is the story of a Soviet experiment that claimed to cheat death. In the 1930s, the Soviet Union was obsessed with demonstrating scientific dominance. Under Stalin's regime, science was weaponized for prestige. Dr. Sergei Brukhanenko was a pioneer in experimental physiology, working at the Institute of Experimental Physiology and Therapy in Voronezh. His work focused on reanimation, the idea that life, once lost, could be restored. Brukhanenko's breakthrough was a machine called the autojector, a primitive heart-lung machine. It mechanically pumped oxygenated blood through the bodies of animals who had been drained of their own. In theory, it could revive clinical death by reactivating circulation. The Soviets showcased this machine as a marvel of modern science.
After losing its oxygen, the blood returns to the heart through the veins. From them, it flows into the lungs, whence with a fresh supply of oxygen it returns to the heart, and then flows into the arteries of the organism. The autojector works on the same principle. The apparatus includes a system of pumps for supplying blood and drawing it off. The arterial pump supplies the organism with arterial blood. When the blood has given up its oxygen, the venous pump draws it back into the reservoir. Here, just as in the lungs, it's enriched with oxygen and returns into the organism. The blood passing into the arteries of the body ensures the necessary metabolism. In this way, the autojector can perform the work of both the heart and lungs.
The centerpiece of the Soviet film is the severed head of a dog, kept alive using the autojector. Tubes pump blood in and out, while a lab technician demonstrates reactions. A hammer taps the table, the head flinches. A cotton swab touches the eye, it blinks. A light flashes, pupils contract. They claimed the dog responded to stimuli, without a body, without a brainstem, just a head.
The isolated head even reacts to light and to sound.
The footage was introduced to Western audiences by famed scientists like J.B.S. Haldane and Walter Cannon. American biologists were stunned. Some hailed it as the dawn of new medical possibilities. Others were skeptical. Could a dog really survive in this state? Or were they witnessing a carefully staged illusion? Many modern analysts call the experiment a hoax. Look closely at the dog's neck. A cardboard backdrop hides what may be a living dog behind it, with only its head sticking through a hole. The head never moves beyond a certain point. Some movements appear mechanical or overly rehearsed. Was this simply a cinematic trick to boost Soviet prestige during a tense geopolitical era? Whether real or fake, the experiment opens up chilling ethical questions. If the head was alive, what did it feel? Pain, terror, consciousness. And if it was a trick, what does that say about our willingness to believe anything under the banner of science? Animal rights groups have long condemned this footage as cruelty disguised as innovation.
After 10 to 12 days, the dog returns to its normal state. After the experiment, dogs live for years, they grow, they put on weight, and have families.
Despite the controversy, the film inspired decades of research into resuscitation. Machines like the autojector laid the groundwork for heart-lung machines used today. The concept of suspended animation, putting life on pause to save it, is now a reality in trauma medicine. The legacy of this bizarre experiment continues in every operating room where a life is pulled back from the edge. Today, the question of reviving the dead isn't as far-fetched as it once seemed. Cryonics companies freeze bodies in hopes of future revival. Researchers explore brain preservation and consciousness after death. The line between life and death is blurrier than ever. The 1940 Soviet doghead experiment remains one of the most disturbing scientific films ever made. Real or fake, it reveals a universal obsession, the desire to conquer death. Maybe the experiment wasn't about the dog. Maybe it was about us, how far we're willing to go to outsmart nature, or how easily we're fooled trying.